Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. Two Attleboro artists and potters are working together to craft 450 bowls in an effort to raise money to support those in need. To find out more, we spoke with organizer Sarah Mott.
I'm Sarah Mott, and I'm working with another potter, Sally Cobb, to work on a brand new project in town that's a fundraiser. So Sally and I have been making pots and things out of clay for over 40 years, I would say. And recently in our life, we've been able to be fortunate enough to use our artwork to help support nonprofit causes. One of the projects that I had been involved in at the Attleboro Arts Museum in the past was a project called Empty Bowls, where the Mass Art Ceramics Department had an exhibition at the museum. And they also had a student group called Clay for Change. And what they did was this project called Empty Bowls, which is basically a very old concept, or very old from the 70s, where potters get together and they make their bowls, and then they have a small or large community meal, depending upon how many potters are involved. And people pay to go to that meal. So when they pay, they come in, and the potters have made all these bowls. And people come in and they take their time and they pick the bowl that they want, and they take the bowl home from the community meal as a reminder of, their goodwill and support to fight food insecurity in their community, but also as a reminder of the fact that, there are a lot of empty bowls, a lot of people whose bowls don't get filled regularly. So when Sally and I were kind of casting about for something different to challenge ourselves with, we said, well, we both can throw bowls. Let's do empty bowls ourselves. So we said, well, let's actually start to build this fundraiser from the ground up and see what happens. Well, what's happened is everybody we talk to gets really excited about this. And it's been very gratifying because so many people let us know how we can help. And anywhere from financial support to people really want to help work on bowls. So we've been making bowls. Our goal is to make 450 bowls. Morin's Diner and Russell Morin's Fine Catering has offered to do all of our food, so I'm very excited about that. And they didn't even think twice, they didn't blink. They said, absolutely, let's do it. All the money that we make through Empty Bowls has to go to fight food insecurity. So our money is going to, 75% goes to Food and Friends in Attleboro, that's run by Lisa Piscatelli, and that's part of the Attleboro Area Interfaith Council. And the 25% goes to the Attleboro YMCA because they have a real need there. They run a family cafe once a month where they feed people who come in. They also provide snacks and lunches for kids who are part of their programs who don't come in with that. And plus they have some residents who from time to time could help, use some help fighting their food insecurity. It's one of the things we're doing to help as an incentive to local people to support us is we have a pool of matching funds money. So right now we have a very generous gift from the Robbins family. The Mayor Judy Robbins family has given us $12,000. So right now we're a dollar for dollar match, anything that comes in, up to $12,000, and we're hopeful we'll get more. We have a couple of other lines out there. And so that puts us here in the studio, because once we got this all organized and had these bright ideas, it meant that we had to make 400 bowls. So right now we are just past Labor Day, and we actually have made over 300 bowls. Along with getting all these bowls made, Sally and I said, how are we going to glaze all these bowls? Because the glazing takes a fair amount of time also. So we've organized several group glaze nights. And Jermaine Patterson and Sonia Aguiar at Patterson Creations have been, actually they're one of our major supporters. So they are sponsoring our glaze nights in the Patterson Creation space. So we've had one, we have two more coming up. We only can fit about 20 people. So they're pretty much filling up. Our event is November 10th at the Attleboro YMCA. Our tickets are $25. So that will get you in the door. It'll get you as much, we have probably 6 different kinds of soup, so you can have your soup and have your bread. Pick out your wonderful bowl. Good luck with that, because there's going to be 400 winners in the room as far as I could tell, because they're coming out really beautifully. And we'll also have a raffle where we have a couple guest artists who are doing some really special bowls, and they'll be on display.